Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hey, it's Robin, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hello, this is Ennio, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, it's Kelsey. I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
It is Feisty Friday. Our first ever Feisty Friday on the sauce. This is so exciting. We are here live weekday mornings between 8 and 10 a.m. in the Sports Interaction studio. Happy Friday, everyone. Would love to hear from you in the YouTube chat. Make sure you are liking this video. That means the world to us. Make sure you're following along on YouTube, Oilers Nation, and getting in on our chat room.
I like that. I just pretend I'm busy with my hands, so you have to do all the business off the top.
Yeah, what are you even doing with your hands? Just playing with...
I was just doing... just moving things.
So... It's funny that you say that because I have this this trick that I do when work is involved and I'm not interested in doing said work, like a group setting. I call it forking, which is fake working. So, for example, went to this massive New Year's Eve party once, and all of us just slept at the friend's house. And the next morning, you know how it is. House is a mess, especially the kitchen, the living room. We got to clean up. But I was way too hungover. So instead of actually cleaning, I just would pick up cans and kind of move them to the other side of the table. And the way I would distract people is I would just ask them questions so they wouldn't notice that I wasn't actually doing anything.
No, I think everybody notices, though.
Oh.
I've actually had conversations with people before that are like, so is Lisa just moving that cardboard box back and forth from one side of the room to the other? And I'm like, yeah, that's her forking.
I thought it was working. I thought I was fooling people, but no, I guess...
It's not working, and nor are you.
Fake working, forking. Try it sometime. Maybe it'll work for you.
I was. I had a hell of a start to the day already.
Yeah, you're already bleeding.
Yeah.
We were...
God. Can't see it.
Yeah, it's the smallest cut I've ever seen
It's not
in my
a big
life.
owie, but it's still an owie.
Owie?
Yeah.
That's what you said. It's not a big owie.
I didn't say it like that.
I think you did.
No, I just said owie.
Reece? What did you hear?
I heard a little bit of a owie.
There was no owie.
Yeah, it was a little bit of owie.
Oh, it's just an owie.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. I'll break down what happened here. So I've got 2 old cars, and one I drive in the winter, one I drive in the summer.
Humble brag.
And
2 cars.
I was a little bit worried because the forecast calls for some snow today, so it's time to put the summer one away. And I have to put the battery in my winter car. And so I go to do that this morning. It's 5 a.m. It's dark. Lisa, you're sitting outside of the garage with the headlights blaring into my face.
Yeah, I want to know why, because I knew you wouldn't be able to figure it out. No offense. But I was like, he's going to need a ride with me. So I was waiting it out.
Revving your engine.
No, there's no way I was revving my engine at that hour. I am not that rude of a neighbor. But I was waiting for you.
I don't understand how people are mechanics.
Yeah, it's tough.
At what, some of the cars that they make, there is no friggin' space to do anything in there. I would rather twice the size of the hood and no back seat. That's what I'm looking for in my next vehicle. So I'm trying to ram this thing in, and at 5 a.m, you just get cranky quick.
I'm aware. I watched you.
So then I'm bleeding.
Well, how'd you cut yourself? Is that thing going to get infected?
There's just no room to do anything.
Yeah, you get rammy.
Yeah,
You're a very rammy individual.
I am. I should probably talk to somebody about that. Anyway, so I bring in my car that I only drive in the summer because it's pretty much got racing tires on it.
Yeah. How are you going to get home? We're supposed to get, 5 centimeters of snow this morning.
And
And to get to work
it's
now.
snowing right now.
Is it?
Yep. So I am not going to make it up the hill when I have to go over the bridge.
So you're going to go from a 2-car guy. You can't brag anymore. It's going to go down to one
There's
car.
going to be one in the river this morning if I'm not careful. I don't know what I'm going to do.
And the other one you won't be able to start because you can't get the battery in it. Anyway, so that was our start to Feisty Friday. It's been interesting, and we'd love to hear from you. Let's give some shout outs to those who are watching live on YouTube. Make sure you're liking this video, please, and subscribing. We got Justin in the chat. We've got Lisa, Lance, who said he's been forking at his job for 15 years. Bud Brown in the chat. We got MF. Yeah, nice to see a lot of people contributing. Hi, Devin. Hi, Joe. Good morning to all of you. It means a lot that you're here.
This is our first week doing the show, and so it's our first week really having a live chat with YouTube on our show as well.
I'm loving it.
Me too.
Although,
it's so awesome.
I would like to see more people when I first get here. You know how on YouTube you can be waiting for a video to start? I want to see double digits next week. No excuses. Okay. Get up, get in the chat, say good morning. I was basically talking to myself for the first couple minutes in the chat. Ryder's like, congratulations, Lisa. You're the #1 fan of your own show.
I just looked on my computer and I still have yesterday's chat open.
Oh my gosh, get it together.
Yeah, I will.
Get the freshie up in there.
We have a very special guest who's going to be joining us this morning to talk some baseball, a man who knows it very well, 3-time All-Star. Like, you don't just get a 3-time All-Star on the show in your first week, but we managed to pull it off.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about what happened yesterday.
A very special guest who's going to be joining us. My computer.
Gosh. Weird. It's got a little bit of a delay. Good to know.
It's just a really old computer.
Anyway, yeah, so we have a guest joining us like early in the show.
Right away here, yeah.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that, and then we're going to recap all the nonsense that shook down yesterday when we were supposed to get Sean Avery on.
Yeah.
And because of it, we have grown as live broadcasters, so we're going to talk about that as well.
It was an interesting pivot to think that we had that 15 minutes ready to rip, and then all of a sudden just no one there.
And then I just word vomited for a solid 20 minutes while Ryder and Reece were trying to communicate under the table, and yeah. I actually think I blacked out for a solid 20 minutes of yesterday's show, and you might be able to find that spot if you like to go back and rewatch the videos, or maybe you haven't watched the live.
Yeah.
Watch my eyes glaze over. They might have even crossed at one point because I was like, what? Yeah, what am I supposed to do when somebody doesn't show up? I don't think that happens very often.
You just said that you blanked and just kept talking for a bit.
I talked myself into a hole. But that's show business, baby.
Do we got Whit ready to go? Or not yet? Okay. Well, what if this happens again?
If this happens again, we will add him to... We have some new art here in the studio. Guests who ghosted. Thank you to Sean Avery for kicking things off. If it happens again... Can you believe it? We're going to have the very next day's date beside the next person that ghosted the sauce.
I think we're going to call it the Sean Avery Award.
Yeah. Instead of being upset about it, we're going to learn from this. I mean, every experience in life, you build character. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. We can't wait to show you what Sean Avery wrote me back in an email 4 hours later apologizing with. And his excuse as to why he didn't show up.
That's right. We'll answer some questions here in the chat. Well, we're waiting for Whit to jump on.
Alpha Delta said, after your first week, what was your biggest regret or annoyance? That's more so a question for producer Reece, I think. He's the one that has to deal with all the annoyances of us.
Yeah, that's true. My biggest regret might be bringing that wrong car to work today.
Yeah.
Because it is coming down out there.
I don't know if I have a regret. I think everything's just been such a blur that I don't know. We just go live and I'm like, all right.
Maybe not leaning on the YouTube chat enough off the hop.
Oh, that is
because we didn't realize how important it was.
It truly is. That's a community. Those are people. You are people that are taking time out of your morning to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Our dedicated saucers, and that is just the best part of this whole gig, because it would be so lame if it was just us talking to each other and no one else was listening.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't listen to you there. So.
Yeah.
3-time All-Star, 3-time league leader in stolen bases, and Toronto Blue Jays alum Whit Merrifield. Welcome to the show, my friend.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How are you, man?
Good. Yeah, I hope y'all are.
Thank you very well. I heard that you wear a hat if you haven't recently got a haircut. So are we looking at?
I mean, I wear a hat all the time, so.
Unless it's fresh haircut day. You don't know what that's like, Ryder. Ryder's actually done the math before on how much money he's saved. It's a good way to be, glass half full when you're a bald person, right? It's like, well, I haven't had to pay for a barber in...
Yeah, it's been 12 years. I think I've saved like $9,000 or something.
That's crazy.
I had my head shaved in college, and it was the best. It was the best year of my life. Not bald,
Heck yeah.
not bald, not razor bald, but it was short and it was awesome.
Super easy to maintain.
So you retired from baseball earlier this year after over 1,000 games played. Incredible. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Was it tough? Was it tough sitting on your couch watching the Jays, like watching the World Series? Or were you kind of glad to sit this one out and be like, hey, no stress on me. I'm good.
No, I had no. There was not one time during this year where I was sitting at home thinking, man, I'd love to be playing right now. So that was nice. I mean, yeah, like being in the World Series would have been awesome. But it just wasn't in the cards for me during my time playing. And I felt like I did a really good job of knowing when I was done, like mentally, from the game. I could have played another, I think, 5-6 years because I think physically I'm still in a place where I could have performed at that level, but I didn't have the desire, the want to put in the effort I needed to put in to be successful. And as a guy that's not like Aaron Judge or Vladdy or just like that supernaturally gifted. So it was a lot for me to perform at the level I needed to or I wanted to, and I just didn't have that drive anymore. And so I feel like I did a good job of ending when I needed to end and didn't have like those 3-4 years of kind of brutal baseball. I had just had one of those years, so I feel like I did a good job with ending.
Well,
when
good
I
for
needed to
you
end.
for being aware of that, like that self-awareness and just taking care of yourself. I think that's such a great precedence to have, like just a great role model mentality as well for other people.
You played with the Jays for a few years. As you were in the World Series, was it hard to determine who you were cheering for because of your connection with the Jays, but also because Kevin Gausman broke your foot with a pitch, didn't he?
Well, I mean, I guess you could say I was cheering for the Jays, but I don't really have like a team that I cheer for. I cheer for my friends. I want all my friends to do good, and I have more friends on the Jays than I did the Dodgers. So yeah, I mean, I was cheering for the Jays, but I was cheering for Varsho to get that big hit in the 7th inning. I was cheering for Agassi to throw well. I was cheering for George. I was cheering for Ernie and Davis and all these guys that I'm super tight with. So it's been my thing throughout the course, even when I was playing. I always cheer for my friends, and I don't. Like, I didn't really grow up a baseball fan. Like, I didn't have a team I cheered for growing up. So I don't really have that, like, tie to a certain team. And I cheer for my buddies.
It's interesting you say that just in regards to friendship. The amount of people that became Jays fans this season closer to the World Series because they were just interested. I mean, we had an entire country behind them being like, wait, what? They haven't done this since 93. Like the amount of people I know personally that were invested. Like I'm talking my sister, my brother-in-law, who have never cared about baseball before, watched every single game. There's something about the friendship with this team that is almost more powerful than winning. Like in my mind, there was just so much connection between the players, and it was a beautiful thing to watch as far as friendship goes in my mind. I mean, I didn't see that with the Dodgers personally. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if they're all best friends, but in my mind, I was like, I don't know. The celebration to me, it's like they all got their flowers and then they all went home separately. Whereas I feel like the Blue Jays, they would have been hanging out having sleepovers for 2 weeks after that if they won. I thought it was so cool to watch.
Yeah, you could definitely tell they were tight. And I mean, I was fortunate to be on some really tight-knit teams, and I can tell you that it is easier to cheer for a team like that when they're winning than when they're losing, because I was on multiple teams in Kansas City that we're all still best friends to this day, but we lost 100 games a year and we didn't have the level of support that the Jays had this year. So
Well,
it's
you
easy.
even
It's
look
easy
at-
to hop on and cheer for a team when they're winning, and I think
Yeah, you
that was
even
a
look
big
at
reason
like
for
the
Jays.
feedback on the Jays when they were losing, and people saying like the home run jacket's ridiculous. These guys don't take it seriously enough. Everybody's hard on them because they look like they're having too much fun in the dugout. And then as soon as they're winning, that's what people give the winning streak credit to.
Yeah,
it's
Winning cures all.
pretty different.
Winning cures all. It's a great medicine.
It was the last day the first day, of the Jays media availability yesterday. I'm sure you took that in. Any big things you took from it?
I did not watch it. No.
Okay.
Give me a highlight, and I'll talk to you about it.
Well, I thought that like Ross Atkins seemed way more upset than I expected him to. He looked like he was going to cry on stage and said he hadn't even been able to look at the field yet. And it seemed to me like it was really heavy around there.
Wow.
Well, you get so close, right? You get so close. You work for something, and you're a win away going into Game 6, and you got the lead going into the ninth inning of Game 7. I mean, when you lose like that, I feel like that hits a lot closer to home, especially when it's Game 7 of the World Series. So yeah, I can imagine. It's not just Ross, but he's got the microphone in front of him and the camera on him yesterday. So I'm sure a lot of those guys are it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get over what happened.
Do you think it brings the team together? You look at the Shane Bieber contract. He left a lot of money on the table by extending with the Jays. He probably could have got a lot more on the free market. Mm-hmm. Those guys coming together, like, what does this mean for the team when you see that right off the hop when we're looking at what's ahead next season?
I don't know. I mean, you can spin it a lot of different ways if you want. Baseball is just it's such a volatile sport. It's really difficult to just say that the team is motivated, that they want it more. Like, it's just not how baseball works. Yeah, there can be, I guess, a little bit of I don't know, maybe extra want to this winter in the workouts and maybe starting a little earlier or going a little harder or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily translate in baseball. It's hard to describe, but baseball is just kind of you got to put yourself in position, and you got to just be so mentally strong to be successful in our game that you can do all the work you want in the winter, and it might not translate. So I just think people with everything that the Blue Jays have done the last couple of years with the renovations in the clubhouse and the way they're treating people and some of the growth that the staff has made as far as managing people and managing the game, I think that's getting around and players are enjoying it. If we could just get the travel a little bit easier, I think it would be a top destination for any free agent to go to. So I think that the Blue Jays have done a great job of attracting the right people and building the good core, and now they just got to find the pieces to complete the puzzle.
Last question for you. What's your gut tell you about Bo Bichette? Do you have any thoughts on if there's a chance he resigns or if you think he's going to test the market?
He's going to test the market. I will say he's going to test the market. He wants to be a Blue Jay. I wouldn't be surprised if I'll say this. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But I also wouldn't be surprised if he re-signed with the Blue Jays. So I know he wants to be a Jay, but it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up somewhere else.
Interesting. Whit, I do have one more question. As a retired baseball player, do you still spit that much?
No, my spitting has drastically decreased. Yeah. I think it's just a nervous thing. It's a nervous tick.
I was always wondering that. I'm like, why? Well, like, even if you're not chewing tobacco, or why is there so much spitting in baseball?
Yeah, so I actually never put a dip or chew or anything in, which is something I'm quite proud of throughout all my baseball career. I never put one in, but I would eat seeds and chew gum, and so you spit seeds, and then when you don't have seeds in, and it's just a nervous thing.
It's a habit.
And yeah, so much less nerve. I don't have nearly the nerves in my day-to-day that I'd had when I was playing. So spitting has gone down.
Tell us about your podcast and where people can find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 inning stretch. Great year to start it with the Jays going to the series. We're on TikTok, Instagram, X, Spotify, really any place that YouTube, any place that you check out your podcast, we're there. We talk once a week about the Jays, what's going on around baseball, talk about really anything, and have guests on. And now that it's the off season, we'll probably have a little bit different range of guests, like maybe some old Jays players, some broadcasters, some who knows. So it's been fun. Lindsay's great, and we have a good time on there. So come check us out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us, Whit, and enjoy your retirement.
Will do. Thank you, guys.
We'll be pumped to get you on another time. Pick your brain as it
Yep.
gets closer to the season. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
No doubt. Sounds good.
Our
Love
first
that.
guest of the day is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Southview Acura offers a premium selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura. Luxury meets reality. I'm going to be getting myself an Acura from Southview Acura.
It's supposed to say the sauce on the side of it.
Yes.
That's so exciting.
I'm going to have to get them to bring it to studio and then tow my car
Yeah.
from here. But very excited for that. Love the guys down there.
And so thankful that Whit joined us, because yesterday was something else. We were expecting Sean Avery. We teased it all morning. The YouTube chat was excited to hear from him, and then he no-showed. And we have an update. We have an update as to why Sean Avery did not join us live. This is the email that he sent back to me. I'm not joking. 4 hours later. I will read it. Sean Avery to Lisa Evans. I ran into a buddy on the street in New York and forgot. We got stoned. Praying emoji. So actually, he didn't say sorry. At first, I was like, he apologized. I'm like, wait a minute.
No,
He just had a lame excuse.
I feel like this is almost
It's like
an
a kind of a
apology.
sorry.
Yeah.
Also, the excuse of saying we got stoned and I forgot. It's such a Sean Avery response that I couldn't even really get that mad at him. But it has started a movement on our show.
Yes. Behind me, you can see a new award that we have for any guests that ghost us in the future. So happy that Whit Merrifield is not going to be on that list.
No.
Nice talking with him.
He was so sweet.
I do like how genuine he was, too.
He's so honest. He is
Yeah.
not gonna sugarcoat anything.
Oh, and that's why I think his podcast is going to be really awesome, because you want that honest
Give us the
opinion
honesty.
on-
We don't want the smoke and mirrors. We don't want this facade of what baseball is. Tell it to us straight.
Yeah.
Anyway, so shout out to Sean Avery. We have now put the date beside him as well, the day that he ghosted us. And hopefully this list doesn't get longer. Hopefully it's just Sean Avery near the end of the year. But if not,
Man, bless up is right, though, that he found his buddy and
know what?
they had a great afternoon.
sometimes you just run into a buddy on the streets of New York, which is hard to do because it's a big city.
That's also true. I didn't
And
think about
if
that.
his buddy's like, hey, man, you want to smoke a joint? And he's like, yeah. Of course you're going to completely forget about this interview that you said you would hop on, even though he literally wrote us 20 minutes before being like, yep, I'll be there.
Yeah, he sounded so confident. There was no reason for us to believe otherwise. But we've learned.
Wanted to give some love to those of you who are in the YouTube chat again. Thank you so much for liking this video on Oilers Nation. We are live on YouTube weekday mornings between 8 and 10 a.m.
SR has found us.
SR has found us, and they said, is there a number I can text in, or do we just comment here? You just comment here, SR. Thank you for being here. Rachel is loving Sean Avery's email. Same with Jeffrey and Sarah. And Lance, who said, to be fair, we've all been there. We've all got stoned and forgotten something. I actually got stoned once and forgot to talk. This was the first time that Ryder's friends met me. When he first brought me on as a co-host on his show, he's like, oh, you guys got to meet this Lisa girl. She's so great.
And that was before marijuana was legalized, by the way.
Okay, we don't need to bring that up. But anyway. And then, I don't know, someone handed me a joint and I took a hit off of it. And then
Wasn't mine.
I didn't talk to anyone. I think I just sat in the corner of the room by myself, rocking back and forth. And they were like, sweet co-host.
I remember one of my buddies afterwards being like, so that's the girl you hired to talk
Yeah.
on your show?
They're
I
like,
was
good luck.
It's like, she might want to talk. Yeah, sorry about my friend.
Anyway, welcome to Feisty Friday. We're so happy to be here. We actually have another thing that we do, and it's constantly available for you to leave us a voicemail on. It's called SpeakPipe.
Yeah.
So speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. We have a couple questions that have come in on SpeakPipe, and we're going to get to one of them right now from Saucer Kirk, who reached out with a question for all three of us, Ryder, myself, and our side Reece, producer Reece.
Hey, Ryder and Lisa, it's Kirk. I go as Stu Skinner in the chat. I'm just wondering if you guys got any tips on how to pursue a future career, per se, in the broadcasting field. I know you guys are the pros. I'm great at networking, so I know that's one step on the ladder. But if you guys can help me direct myself into what I should keep doing, continuing to do to get to that next level. I love the sauce. You guys are great at what you do. Take care.
That's so nice.
Very nice. Kirk, did you say?
Yeah, Kirk.
It's so interesting when I get asked this because things have changed so much since I got in the industry. Originally, if you wanted to get on the radio, you had pretty much had to go on a small market tour. Mm-hmm. So I started in Lloydminster, and then I did a morning show in Bonnyville before you even get to sniff at like a medium market, and then you get your chance in a major market. But I don't think it's like that anymore because a lot of those small markets are just automated. They don't have live hosts or way less positions to go and get started. So I would say to Kirk, if you're looking at having a career in the entertainment industry, that sounds like he's wanting to be a stripper. But like as a podcaster, as a radio host, TV sports maybe, I would say just start putting something online on a regular basis. Find your niche and do it well and get those reps in. Because you don't need to go to a small town to get those reps in now. You can have a podcast. You can just start one and get those reps in. And so that when you are given a chance, you can make it sound pretty smooth. Or in our case, pretty choppy most of the time, but sometimes a little bit smooth.
Yeah, kind of decent sometimes. It's all right.
You had a different introduction into the industry. How you elbowed your way in was pretty awesome.
Yeah, so for me, I started out just tweeting a lot about everything that was on my mind, and it just took off. I realized slowly that, my thoughts are not unique. A lot of people feel this way. Maybe they're just not talking about it. So I was very open, and I tried my best to be authentic online with an online presence and throwing in a few jokes here and there as well. And I just think building that online presence means the world to even like people that are looking to hire you. If you can be your authentic, organic self and you can make an impact, go for it. Be yourself, put yourself out there, and who knows, miracles can happen because every job that I've gotten so far, I've gotten from social media. Mm-hmm. So I started out in radio because of Twitter. I'm now on SiriusXM because of TikTok. I host a show across North America there on the 70s on 7 channel, and I got that because the vice president of SiriusXM saw a TikTok of me talking about a Jerry Rafferty song, which is a 70s song from 1978. And it was just me telling a story about how that was the year my parents met in the bar, and I just envisioned them meeting while this song was on in the bar. So like painting pictures and just telling stories. I think more than ever, people are gaining followings online for feeling like your friend, feeling like you're on a FaceTime with someone that you know. So yeah, gaining that online following, I think, is really important, regardless of what industry you're trying to get into.
At least absolutely helpful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the people that seem to be working their way up in the industry are people that understand the power of social media and whatnot now too, where you were kind of ahead of the game there. Mm-hmm. Like in that era of Twitter, people were just trying to crack jokes. It felt like. Right. When you started, like you didn't probably realize that would turn into what it did.
No, not at all.
Reece, you went to Nate. Shout out to Dave Sawchuk over there, one of the profs. Big fan of him. And then you just kind of shot your shot at your dream job.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about how you got started, because you did go to Nate for radio and broadcasting, correct?
Yeah, so I just graduated this past summer, and basically went there. They give, like, if you were trying to go in this industry, I would 100% recommend going to that NATE RATV course. Like, they set you up so well for success there. And, like, this industry is just evolving so much, like, currently, that everything's kind of changed from the last, like, 5-10 years. Like, I got very lucky with this opportunity, I think. I don't think it's super easy for everybody, but I was set up for success from, like, the moment that I started, so I got very lucky.
Okay, but also I don't know if it's just luck with you, Reece, because there's a vibe about you and an aura that I think Bagged Milk and the people here at Oilers Nation, they saw it and they were like, okay, we got to take advantage. Like, we got to get this guy on because you're a hard worker and you're dedicated and you're passionate and you're positive and you just, like, your energy that you bring to the room is a lot too. So Kirk, if you're listening or watching this, that's also something that is huge. Having a positive attitude, believing in yourself, and trying your best and showing up. And I think that can help a lot.
I got a message from a buddy yesterday that said we have to get Reece on more. That he's so very innocent. And you guys can be so hard on him. He'll be your Paul Schaefer to David Letterman. Thank you for the message. So
I love it.
You're going to be on more,
yeah,
Reece.
sorry,
Thank you
Reece.
very much.
I'm saying sorry as if it's a bad thing. Okay, that was awesome. Yeah, so if any of you ever have questions, speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. We have another question we're going to get to later on in the show, and it has something to do with dating a Flames fan. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, we've got some strong opinions on this. Right now, though, let's get into the 3 stars of anything.
Yeah, let's do it. The Friday edition.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Today's 3 stars are things that just go a little bit harder on a Friday.
Keep in mind, if you were watching along, you're in the YouTube chat, make sure you're liking, subscribing to Oilers Nation, and liking this video in particular. We're going to have a poll up. We take this very seriously. It's a competition between the 3 of us, and whoever gets the most votes, whoever has the best list, gets first round pick come Monday morning when we do this all over again.
The current score is Reece 3, Lisa 1, me 0.
Nothing.
And I came up with this whole entire concept. And I'm just sucking at it. Stinking it up in here.
Well, maybe you'll be able to come through as you are quite the party animal on weekends. You love a Friday.
I do love a Friday.
Okay, so Reece won yesterday, so you get to kick things off yet again, Reece. What do you got? Top 3 things that are just better on a Friday.
I think this is a fairly easy one. I'm going to go with a post-work beer on a Friday.
I'm going to have to cross off
I'm
my first overall
literally
selection.
having to cross one off mine too. I'm like, shoot.
After work pints is now gone, so Reece gets the post-work beer.
And even a bonus is if you go out with the people that you're working with.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
everybody's in the same vibe.
And somebody's like going through a traumatic life event, and all of a sudden they get a little too loose, and they start telling you secrets, and you're like, whoa, it's going to be weird on Monday.
Yeah, but you're like, this is awesome.
I'm here for it.
Okay, for me, I'm going to go with getting takeout on a Friday night because zero guilt involved with this, maximum satisfaction, and because when you get takeout on a weeknight, it's like lazy. Why didn't I prep this? Should be having a nice home-cooked meal that has vegetables.
Sure.
Whereas on Friday night, you've earned that takeout.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a little bit too expensive, but you're like, I just worked all week. Mm-hmm. It's going on the credit card. So that's mine. Takeout on a Friday night. It's just a bit better.
That's a good answer. I'm going to go with my my first overall pick, I should say. Early evening showers.
Why?
Well, think about it.
Why is it better on a Friday? Because you're going out.
Well, there's usually a good reason. You're usually not as pushed for time. Something fun is coming up.
True. You're not getting showered and get ready for the office. You're getting ready for the club.
You wash off all of the work week. Maybe have a beer in the shower.
Ooh.
If you do that on a Tuesday morning, you have a problem.
Yeah, we're worried about you, Dave.
But if you do that on a Friday after work before you go to meet up with some buddies, or
Get a
even
little
before
buzz
you
on.
put your pajamas on and just have a clean chill.
Yeah, nice little glass of wine.
early evening showers hit different on a Friday than they do.
It. All right, Reece, you're up.
Sorry. Okay, with my next selection, I'm going to go with a stat holiday on a Friday. Then you get 4 days off, or you 4-day work week. God forbid, that's pretty easy to tame. And then Friday is just fun zone.
That is so good.
You're good at this game.
I know.
That's a really good
That's why
pick.
he has the most wins.
And like a stat holiday, yeah, on a Tuesday or Wednesday, you're like, this is
Lame.
nice. It breaks up the week a bit. But like,
But no, then your week is all screwed up. You're so confused with what day it is. Whereas like you know when it's a Friday off. At some point we need to have the debate of what's better, a Friday off or a Monday off, because people get really heated with that. Maybe we'll do that at some point on another show of The Sauce. Okay, for me, leaving work on a Friday is better than leaving work any other day of the week. No offense, like I love my job, but this is like I'm trying to like put this out there to get votes, because maybe there's people in the chat, people that are listening that don't like going to work. So vote for me, because leaving work on a Friday is better, isn't it? Unless you work weekends.
I'm going to go with my second choice, steak. Ooh. I feel like a weekday steak is okay. A Sunday steak is kind of weird.
Can I just call out the chat right now? They're already claiming Reece wins this. We're not done yet.
No.
This is rigged. This is all of Reece's cousins. Reece, who are these fake
It's my
accounts?
entire family tree in the chat right now.
Look at this. Amanda, Reece is taking this one for sure. Lisa, Hayden, ooh, Reece wins. SR, Reece for the win with that one. What do you...
Yeah, we're not even halfway done at
Everybody
this point.
needs to relax. McFoodie, Mr. Foodie says Reece with the long weekend and post-work beer. Start the poll now.
Just a bunch of Reece homers. That's what we got.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so sorry, what was yours? I wasn't listening. I was too distracted.
Steak.
Steak on a Friday is better than any other day of the week?
Yeah, I think in growing up in a small town that there was often events on Friday nights that had steak too, like the steak night at the bar or at the golf course. They'd have a good deal on steak after your round.
Yeah. Which is rare. You never get Friday deals at restaurants. You know what I mean? So if there's a good Friday steak deal, that's a good one, Ryder. Nice
Thank
work.
you. Am I making a comeback here?
We'll see.
Ryder, your picks suck, says Jake, so not great.
Mean.
Steak and showers are awesome on Fridays.
Not together, though.
Jake.
Not together, because it waters off all of the seasoning. Don't do it. I've been
Especially
there.
a steak sandwich. That's a disaster
Oh, yeah,
in the
that is a
shower.
disaster. Especially with the onion tanglers. They're not crispy anymore. They're just wet.
It's just normal onions.
I think Reece is up next with his third pick.
That's right.
Yeah, this is my final pick. It might be a little bit biased, but I don't think there's anything better than Friday, get off work, going straight to Rogers Place, and going crazy for an Oilers game.
There's not enough Friday games this year, hey? Did you notice? If you check the schedule, there's like almost zero Friday games, and Friday games are awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, nice work. Reece, you might as well get the poll up now, because since you're done, let's just see you run away with this. But I haven't gotten to mine yet.
Rachel asked if I'm high, liking steak and showers on a Friday. Like, are my answers... I'm just bad at this.
No, you're doing fine. You're just not as good as Reece and I.
Okay, you've got 1 point.
Reece and me. What's the proper way to say that? Okay, so because Reece dibsed the after work beer, I have to pivot and go with after work Friday espresso martini. Boom!
It feels like a Saturday afternoon
No,
drink.
stop. Don't ruin mine. 3 stars of anything. Ryder, let's see if you can win over some viewers in the YouTube chat. Make sure you're liking Oilers Nation on YouTube and getting in on our live chat, because guess what? It disappears when our show ends. So you got to get in live.
Not
Unless you
anymore.
Don't close
I
it
think
out.
today there should be, the live chat should stay.
Sweet.
Don't quote me on it,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it should.
But that's really
you-
exciting.
Did you just overhear Lisa complaining about it and you just got to work?
well, I just have to try and make you guys' lives
Man,
as
You're the
efficient as
best.
possible.
Great. Now he's going to get even more votes because of that.
This kid just puts his hard hat on and comes to the podcast studio.
We could all learn something from Reece
could.
today.
Hey, you sound like way more of a man than me. Will you drive my car home for me?
Can you change his battery for him in his other vehicle that can't work?
Because of my owie.
He's got an owie. Okay, so have you done your third yet?
No.
Okay, let's hear it. Bring it home. Come on, Ryder. Get a vote for once in your life.
I think I might have a chance. here to win this
Oh my
thing.
gosh, Lance just burned us. Have these two ever experienced a Friday before? Reese, actually get the poll up now because I want to see how many votes you get.
Things that are better on a Friday. My third selection. Rebecca Black.
You should leave. You should actually... Okay, timeout. We need a timeout segment on the show. You go for a walk. Just kidding. Okay, so the poll should be up shortly. Let's all spitfire ours just in case people are just joining us. It's the 3 stars of anything today. It's the top 3 things that are just better on a Friday. Reese, what are your 3 answers?
My 3 were post-work beers, a stat holiday on a Friday, and an Oilers game on a Friday.
Okay, my 3 were takeout, 0 guilt on a Friday. Leaving work on a Friday just hits different. And an espresso martini after work on a Friday. Let's get that energy in us.
And I'm going with the early evening shower.
Just kidding.
Are you taking dumps in the shower? What's that supposed to mean? You waffle stomping?
I've never waffle stomped in my life. I hate that you try and start that rumor all the time.
Early evening showers. My second pick was steak, and my third pick was Rebecca Black.
I can't wait to see 0 votes for Ryder yet again. Let's see. We got 30 so far. Oh, Ryder, you got 9%.
No, 11 now. I just voted for it as well.
Cheater. It's okay. I voted for myself too. Reese, did you vote for yourself?
No.
Oh my gosh, now he's going to get even more votes. He's innocent.
He's too wholesome for us. He's got 70% of the votes right now.
72.
My goodness. Hey, thank you to everybody who is jumping in and contributing on the YouTube chat. There are plenty other ways to consume us, to take us in, and we appreciate any way that you find us, whether it's on the podcast, the show live, the show later. But I got a special place in my heart for this YouTube chat. That's going to help us a lot.
Okay, so we just got this message in the chat. I'm watching on the laptop, but I'm also chatting on my YouTube app on my phone, so I got to get 2 votes in for Reese. I kind of respect the honesty with that.
He's just dummying us.
I know.
Like
It's actually incredible. Showering with steak and listening to Friday by Rebecca Black sounds like such a bad time, says Amanda in the chat. Did you expect that to end differently? Were you excited for a second there? And then it ended with, you're having a bad day if that's what you're doing.
Oh, it's like, at least somebody gets me.
Dan wrote party and yeah. Oh, that's so fun. Christina wrote, can you get Charlie on here? Yes. Charlie will be joining us at some point as a guest on the show.
Yeah. She's got, it's interesting because with the strike just a couple weeks ago and whatnot, a lot of school was missed. Somehow she still has 4 days off next week.
I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, we're talking about Charlie Ryder's 13-year-old daughter. She's awesome.
When I grew up, we had to go to school even on like Christmas morning.
No, you didn't.
Well, it felt like it. There wasn't 4 days off next week. I understand Remembrance Day being off, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well? That's new. Those PD days, man.
And also because Remembrance Day is on a Tuesday, they have school Monday. So they just have school Monday?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if that's it for all schools.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I feel like I would, not go
It
to
looks
school
like
to
it would be
Monday.
a good time to go skiing somewhere. We are getting a pile of snow right now.
It's snowing a
I
lot.
am so screwed to getting home with those summer tires
Your
on.
summer tire. They're bald tires. A bald man in a bald tired vehicle, stranded on the ditch on the side of the road. If you see him, pull over and help the guy. Okay. Let's give some love to people who are in the YouTube chat. Good morning, happy Friday to Amanda, Christina, Andrea. We've got Rachel in the chat. We've got Brett, Justin. Yeah, nice to see everyone checking in. Shane. Jake.
All of who voted for Reece, by the look of it.
Looks like it.
Did you hear what's happening in Duck Lake, Saskatchewan?
No. I didn't even know Duck Lake, Saskatchewan existed.
Yeah.
Pardon my ignorance.
I'm pretty sure it's in between Saskatoon and Prince Albert, and they have decided that they want to strum up some extra money for the community.
Okay.
And to do that, they're going to sell the rights of their town name. So they're not selling Duck Lake to someone else. They're letting someone else rename Duck Lake
to whatever they want.
Yeah, so I think they're hoping that like a big business will come in, like McDonald's.
McDonald's, Saskatchewan?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually.
It sounds delicious.
But I think it would be a pretty interesting marketing move to, like, if Burger King bought this town in Saskatchewan and, like, put a location there. $10 million doesn't seem like that much. And it feels like almost everything is named now. Like, especially towns. That would have been a really cool thing back in the day, to have a town named after you.
Yeah, that's true.
And now maybe you get, like, a plaque on a park bench
Yeah,
if you do a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, you might get like an industrial garbage bin in the Wendy's parking lot.
Named after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lisa Evans. Throw your trash at
Yeah.
it. But yeah, so if I had an abundance of money, like if I'm Elon Musk, I buy that immediately and just call it either Tesla Saskatchewan.
That actually has a nice ring to it.
Or I would call it like Elon Musk Rules Saskatchewan.
You could do whatever you want.
You could do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I did a little digging, and I came up with some that even have a nice ring to it.
Okay, because right now it's still for sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. I would just keep it. No. Are there a lot of ducks there on the lake?
I would imagine there's at least one.
Oh, right. Because it's not Ducks Lake.
If there's just one. So Skip the Dishes was invented in Saskatchewan.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it started in Saskatoon.
Cool.
So as their competition, I think it would tick them off pretty good if you named a town in their province. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So DoorDash Saskatchewan, I thought.
DoorDash Saskatchewan.
Yeah, maybe, you know. But doesn't that have a nice ring to it when you say it right?
Kind of, but it's tough. DoorDash Saskatchewan.
There's a company called Flash Tan. I thought Flash Tan Saskatchewan had a nice ring to it. Nick Patch, like a nicotine patch, because Zonix and other forms of like nicotine pouches are getting so popular.
So what would it be called? Zonic?
No, Nick Patch.
Nick Patch Saskatchewan?
Oh, do you think that sounds good? Okay, this one sounds just like a beer that I thought. Molson. They should buy it.
Molson, Saskatchewan? Ooh.
See what I'm saying? Let's go for a few cold Molson Saskatchewans.
That is sexy.
Yeah. This one for sure could do it because they are bringing in a pile of money these days. You know it very well.
I do?
OnlyFans.
I don't know it very well. Although
Okay.
I have considered...
Why'd you get your nails done?
I've considered getting an OnlyFans account for my toes. Let me explain. I don't have nice toes.
Yeah, people saw on my
But
Instagram story the other day.
Yeah, thanks for that.
How your feet are looking.
I do need a pedicure, but I have this one little mole on one of my toes. And so I was considering calling it my Marilyn Monroe and just having an OnlyFans account dedicated to it because there is a demand for feet out there. I don't know who you are, but you're paying good bucks.
Yeah, I ended up with a bit of that in my algorithm because there's a Facebook page called like Miko Media or something.
Okay.
And it's all AI generated women. And I thought it was really hilarious in the comments section that people didn't know. So I would read these comments of like older men flirting on Facebook, even though they're like married and their wife's name is in their profile.
Oh, they have a joint Facebook account and they're still
And
commenting.
they're still sliding
Those
in.
are some nice toes.
Yeah, and then I realized how like feet heavy this page was, and it's hilarious. I can't look away. I go and read the comments and laugh to myself about these old perverts all the time.
We got Doug in the chat saying, how about we name it Reece Lake? Where do we vote? Yeah, we get it. We get it. Reece is the favorite.
Everybody loves Reece. Okay, I got a few more here.
Okay.
Spirit Halloween, Saskatchewan.
Can you get that poll up, Reece? If everyone in the chat would vote for Reece.
Saskatchewan?
Reece Lake, Saskatchewan? Yes or no? Put it in
wait,
the chat.
let's figure out the top 3.
Okay.
And that can be one of them.
Reece Lake will be one of them.
Yeah, did you hear that last one? Spirit Halloween, Saskatchewan. So once again, Duck Lake, a community in Saskatchewan, is selling their name to the highest buyer. The roads in Saskatchewan are notoriously terrible.
Okay.
So I thought Crackmasters would be a really good one.
Is that an actual...
Yeah, they fix windshields and stuff.
I was going to guess that. Yeah.
So what else did you think it was? Just some guy with a big ass crack on OnlyFans? But yeah, I think if you've ever driven from Saskatoon to Prince Albert, you've gotten a rock in your windshield. If there just happened to be the Crackmaster Saskatchewan on the drive, like business would be booming.
Totally.
Okay, I thought maybe another celebrity could buy Jack Black.
Jack Black, Saskatchewan? That is slick.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Or maybe Brad Pitt would want to buy it and name it after one of his movies if he ever came out with a sequel.
To which movie?
I was thinking the movie Snatch.
Snatch, Saskatchewan?
Doesn't that one sound great? Snatch, Saskatchewan.
It's such a stretch.
For short, you could just call it Snatch Saskatchewan.
Okay.
In my head, that sounded like it was going to be a lot easier to say.
I love this one from Sarah. What if we call it Alberta, Saskatchewan?
Oh, that
That
would
would
be
be
sick
so
burn.
good. Just to really get to them, there was another comment about something like Connor McDavid, Saskatchewan. This is why we need millionaires that don't care about what they spend their money on. I know that there's like, obviously, there's the like eat the rich mentality for a lot of people, but also use that money and let's just mess with Saskatchewan at the same time.
Yeah, what if you just named it Fort? That would confuse people.
Oh, that would be so bad if you were planning to travel and you went to the wrong Fort Saskatchewan.
Well, you didn't look out for the comma.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you
your
got to
own
be
fault.
aware of the comma in there.
Okay, so what are we going with for top 3 for what Duck Lake, Saskatchewan should go? I like OnlyFans.
Of course you do.
No,
You're
I didn't.
one of their number
Please-
one subscribers.
Please don't clip just me saying that,
Please
Reece.
do. Let's start the rumors. Ryder's number one.
I love OnlyFans.
I love OnlyFans.
Owie.
Owie! I'm Ryder. Okay, so what are the top 3? We got Reece Lake that needs to be at the top of the poll.
Yeah.
We've got
I think Crackmasters
Crackmaster,
would be a pretty good
Saskatchewan,
one. And
then-
Snatch.
and sure.
No, maybe don't write that.
People
we don't
like
want to get Reece in trouble.
People like Jack Black, Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Brett specifically, he said he gets told he looks like Jack Black a lot. That's a compliment. Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys willing to call it on the best list for Friday? We got to end a poll before we start a new one.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah, we know you ran away with it.
But
It's
thanks
all
for
good.
bringing it up.
Yeah, I love
See?
that Reece is so nice that he's like, do you guys want a couple more seconds to lose?
I think he's faking it.
Is Reece even real, says Andrea? No, he's actually AI generated. We created an avatar of a Gen Z sweetheart for the show.
Oilers Nation, Saskatchewan was suggested. Not a bad idea, but they spent too much money getting Lisa in here. They can't afford it now.
Got that right. Spread that rumor.
Liz says, please don't put your feet on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that, Liz.
Lance said we've all sucked a few toes in our time. Apparently there's a Wiki Feet website and it's legit and it's there for a reason. There's a demand for feet. Get yourself a pedicure. What are you Googling?
Nothing.
Wiki Feet, number one fan on OnlyFans. Oh, that's good. All right. Shout out to Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. So sorry to the one duck that lives there.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Poor guy.
like, you're so proud of the name of your place and it's getting taken away from you.
Mm-hmm. I got another wild story. You want to get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is about the older couple. If we could get the picture and then
The older couple where they've gone viral for some reason.
Yeah, they are officially now the oldest married couple on the planet.
Okay.
You got to be paying attention a
Well,
little
I
bit.
know, but I'm also like, I'm very aware that Reece is putting up a poll right now, and I know you want to get the photo up. So just talk about it a little bit so he has time to pull the picture up.
am I
He's
pulling
doing
Reece?
17 things at once.
Well, I'm sorry. Why don't we just sit in silence then,
I agree.
Mom?
Let's do it.
Okay, it's coming.
That was actually kind of nice.
Oh, what a nice break.
Gosh, we talked too much. 2 hours straight?
I wonder if
That
people,
was wonderful.
people were like, oh, that's nice. They should do that. a
Wow.
little bit more.
Everyone's like shoulders just relaxed and their jaws were nice and like released.
Here they are. Look at this couple. Lyle Gittins and Eleanor Gittins.
Wait, there's 3 people in the picture.
Well, the lady that's sitting up, who looks 40 years younger than the other two isn't one of the
I don't
ones.
have my glasses on. They all look the same to me. Everything is blurry, by the way.
Okay, that one lady is obviously way younger than the other two.
Okay.
So we're looking at the ones on the right. Mm-hmm. Middle and right.
I'm aware now.
Lyle.
They're holding up a plaque of some sort.
Yeah, that looks like it's a little bit too much work for him. He doesn't want to be holding up that heavy plaque.
He's trying.
It's rude to ask him to, I would say. But Lyle and Eleanor, he's 108. She's 107. And they are now the Guinness World Record holders for oldest married couple.
Whoa.
They just celebrated their 83rd wedding anniversary. Can you imagine being married to somebody for 83 years?
No.
Hey, that is...
No, but seriously, what do you end up doing on your anniversary? At what point do you just give up on trying to celebrate, trying to get gifts for each other?
Oh,
no,
okay.
not giving up on the relationship.
No, I thought you meant on, like, life.
No. That's a long stretch together. Can you imagine how annoyed you'd get? Or do you just start blocking out someone's nose whistle at that point? Or you just hope that you can't hear anything by that age, so it doesn't matter?
Yeah, I think you do kind of just stop caring. Mm-hmm. I would say maybe as they get older, it opens opportunities for different gifts. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like a new joystick for their sweet wheelchair. Like a gold-plated one. For just zipping around.
Do you think that they actually want those plaques, or do you get to a certain age? Because for me, whenever I go and visit my parents, they're always giving me stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get rid of everything. Can you imagine someone handing you 2 plaques as a married couple? You're like, we don't need 2 of these. You could have just made one. Also, like, I don't think we need it.
Yeah.
Sorry if that's a bit grim, but it's true. Like every time I go to see my parents, they're like, well, we're downsizing, you know, like eventually we're not going to need anything. I'm like, Mom, you're 65. Like you're so young.
Yeah. She tried to give me a waffle maker the other day when I was there. And then I was interested and then she forgot and didn't give it to me.
Yeah.
So I'm getting myself a new waffle maker soon though. That's pretty exciting.
Here's the thing about waffle makers.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody thinks you want a waffle maker until you have a waffle maker. And then you use it twice, and then it just collects crustiness.
It does feel...
sits, and then it's just too big. It's in the way.
It does feel like it would be a bit of a disaster to clean up, especially like the older ones. You ever watch Arrested Development?
I've dabbled.
They have that corn baller, which is an ongoing joke that just burns everybody. And I feel like waffle makers, out of anything that I'd have in the kitchen and use on a regular basis, that would be the highest chance of getting burned. You know?
Yeah, or your George Foreman grill. Remember when those were all the rage? Everyone had a George Foreman grill, especially guys in high school that were trying to get jacked. They would just get home from school, fire up the George Foreman grill, and have like 6 chicken breasts after school.
One of my favorite stand-up jokes of all time is a guy talking about George Foreman grills. Reece, can I put you on the spot to try to just find this thing online?
Who's the comedian? Because you're going to have to give him as much context as possible.
Yeah, I would just say like George Foreman grill stand-up comedy probably. It is spectacular.
Okay, let's let him get at that.
We can check the poll while
Let's check it.
is doing it.
Okay.
It looks like Reece is winning again for names for Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. Producer Reece Lake, Saskatchewan is beating Jack Black, Saskatchewan, and the Sauce Lake, Saskatchewan.
Oh my God, the sauce is on there and it didn't even beat Reece.
This show is just going to be called Reece pretty soon.
I think eventually you're just going to see us slowly get like pushed off the screen. Like our chairs are going to get slowly go more to this side till we're completely out of the frame and it's just going to be Reece. Okay.
How we looking? No problem if you can't find it.
I'm gonna try and work my way through it. What does this video look like?
Yeah,
is
like what
somebody
does the guy look like?
Okay, I know that Nate Bergozzi featured
Why don't
it.
you find it? You have a laptop right in front of you and then just send it to the guy.
Oh, well then you gotta talk.
All right. Make sure you are liking this video on YouTube, Oilers Nation, and specifically this video. Like that means so much to us as a fresh new show through the Nation Network. So please feel free to do that. Some love to those of you who are in on the chat room. Good morning, Tracy. Nimis, thank you for checking in. Samurai Joe 3000. We've got Keenan in on the chat. Starting over at 61 is the name of someone that we got in the chat. We've got Jessica. Carrie St. Pierre, thank you for checking in. Justin H. You guys are all awesome. Make sure you're saying hi and good morning.
We got her.
Do you have it?
I found it. It's a guy with really long hair. He's got like long, big hair. I think he might be from New Zealand. It doesn't say his name on this. Oh yeah, Lachlan Patterson. That's it.
How do you spell that?
Lachlan Patterson. And it should be like a 2.5 minute clip.
Someone else said, yeah, Nate Bargatze, George Foreman Grill, but that's not the same stand-up act?
It was like a Nate Bargatze produced show that this guy told this joke on. It is honestly worth it if we can get there.
Also, shout out to everyone that's agreeing with us that the waffle maker in their house has been used once and then it's just left to collect dust. This one here from Lisa. In my divorce settlement, one of the things he wanted, which I gladly gave up, was our waffle iron. I got the house, though. That is so awesome. And then, yeah, some other people saying they've only used theirs once.
I had a bit of a situation like that when I went through my split, my divorce. There was discussions on who gets what. And I managed to take the Art and the Big Buck Hunter arcade machine.
The biggest thing ever, and it like sucks the power out of your house too.
And she got all the kitchen stuff. So then
what were you using? Just like plastic knives?
I got the camping stuff, so I was trying to cook inside with bush pie makers for a bit. That didn't really work. But yeah, my daughter was a little bit confused why we were eating out at restaurants so much. I had to tell her, hey, honey, it's because your mom got all the kitchen stuff in the divorce. So just finish your bugs and cheese and then put your bowl in your backpack before we leave.
Yeah, we're taking that with us.
Thanks, Boston Pizza, for restocking my shelves.
Boston Pizza, you probably have all those brew house cutleries too that look like hockey sticks. Those are... You can't be putting those out on tables and not expect people to be putting those in their pockets.
Don't you think they maybe want people to steal them once in a while?
Okay, so I found a YouTube video. It's George Foreman Grill presented by Nate Bargatze, but it's a YouTube video from a man named Lachlan Patterson.
Yeah, that's it.
So who is it?
It's Lachlan Patterson is the comedian.
This party sucks.
I'm sorry, Reece. I shouldn't have done this. I'll know better next time. Everybody's going to be mad at me now.
Why don't you just tell the joke if you like it so much?
I think I have it. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't look all messed up once it gets
Okay, let's try it. Who cares? It's Friday. We're mailing it in on Friday.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're going to call it. Instead of Feisty Friday, it's going to be called...
We're
going to do that on Mondays. Mail it in Mondays.
I've got some interesting stories coming up as well if you're just checking out the show on
Yeah,
a bunch
welcome.
of different things. We've got Recommend Something coming up. Our boss is going to join us and let us know how we're doing. Hopefully he's not watching the last 6 minutes.
Tracy just said, Lisa, wake up. Do I look really tired?
Maybe it's when you're just on your phone.
I think it's because I'm in the YouTube chat, but it looks like I'm like talking to my friends, which I am. The saucer's in the chat.
Brad says, we have a waffle machine that we grew up with. Use it every week. Stop hating on the waffle machine.
Well, invite us over for some waffs. Rachel said, remember when I bought that mini waffle maker when I was high? Yeah, never used it.
Well, I think that's the thing with waffles that is likable about them is they're big.
Yeah.
Who wants a mini waffle?
No, but here is the thing about waffles, and this is probably why waffle makers aren't being used a lot, is you really only need one. But then you're making all that batter, and you end up making like 16 waffles, and then what do you do with them?
I saw on this TV show the other day that I was watching, it's where they do the leftover challenge.
What's that?
They get a fridge full of stuff, and whoever makes the best new reinvented meal with their leftovers wins. So it's like a cooking show, but
some
for
people's
leftovers.
absolute nightmare. Do you have anyone in your world that just cannot eat food if it's
I know a few people like that.
Like the previous day's meal, they just will not even go near it.
Yeah, I don't trust them. If you can't eat leftovers, I don't trust you.
I really only like, what's the leftover I like? I like a good casserole leftover or lasagna. I feel like lasagnas or spaghetti taste so much better the second day.
Tomato sauces do pretty well. Anyway, they made a waffle that had like meat chunks in it. It was like a sausage in the waffle. Sounded pretty good, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, we got this clip of the George Foreman grill.
I can't wait for this to be the wrong stand-up comedian,
Or
and
just-
then Reece is gonna quit.
I'm the
Reece
only
is
one that
gonna
finds it funny.
Yeah,
maybe.
I can't wait to have this underwhelming stand-up performance that we've all been waiting for.
Back in the day, I'm sure all of you, I had a George Foreman grill. That was everything. That was how I learned to cook. You could tell from the grill that George really didn't have a lot of help with this thing. He just kind of came up with the whole idea. He just walked into an appliance factory. I got an idea for a grill. We're gonna put it on an angle. Let's go. And nobody helped him. They're like, all right, sounds good. Nobody stood up and was like, hey George, how about an on and off switch? No on and off switch. You plug it in and it's on. And when you unplug it, make it take a couple hours to cool down, all right?
That's so true.
Put it on an angle. That's all we need to think about. No one stood up. Well, what about a thermostat, George, with like a range of different temperatures for different foods? No, one temperature is all you're gonna need with this grill. 550 degrees. And make it hot on the outside too. Make sure in case they want to warm a bun nearby. And put it on an angle. Let's go. No one illegal stuff. But hey, George, what about making a locking hinge so they can safely rest their food and take it out without hurting themselves? No, make it like a rat trap. Just put it on an angle. Just make sure it's on an angle.
The angle.
This guy's crazy. As they were building it, no one was like, hey George, I'm just starting to put this thing together. How about making the grill plates removable so they can wash them in the dishwasher? Now, glue them to the frame. And make sure that frame is way too big to put in the sink. If they want to clean it, I will provide a plastic fork. And make sure they can lose those drip trays right away. I want that grease dripping on the floor for the cat. Put it on an angle. All right. He's the heavyweight champ.
That is so good. It's true. I remember now I never had brothers growing up, but I would go to one of my best friend's house after school, and she had 2 older brothers. And that's where I learned about the George Foreman grill, because they'd always come home from school, fire up the George Foreman, and just make chicken breasts. That's it. And it was disgusting. It was impossible to clean this thing. It was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't take any of it apart. It was insane.
I think it's how probably 75% of my buddies would have cooked between the ages of 16 and 25. We all used it so much, and when he breaks it down, the thing didn't actually make sense at all.
It was ridiculous. And the fact that there was no on or off button. How many homes did we lose because of George Foreman's grill?
No doubt.
Anyway, shout out to Reece, who had to pivot there.
It was worth it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did we all enjoy that stand-up?
I laughed a little bit. We even got somebody in the chat, though, that said, when someone shows you a video that they think is funny and you don't laugh, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. But it ended up being pretty funny. So thank you for that, Ryder. And thank you to producer Reece. Make sure you are hitting that like button on the Oilers Nation YouTube on this video specifically. It means a lot that all of you are checking us out on Feisty Friday. Welcome to the sauce here in the Sports Interaction studio.
A very snowy morning thus far. It's started to slow down a little around here. We are in Riverdale. Jake says, PSA, if you aren't comfortable driving in the snow, stay off the roads. Driving at 20 on the white mud is dangerous if you're the only one driving that slow.
You know what I don't miss about our old gig? I was in charge of traffic, and the first snowfall day is such an insane traffic update morning, because when it's pointing at me and they're saying, "Okay, go list off the traffic updates." There's a collision on every street, every main road. So yeah, please, if you are commuting this morning, take your time.
And every time you're doing traffic and have to say Groat Road, you wonder if you said it right.
Groat Road, I'm okay with. What are some other roads that I would struggle? Terwilliger.
Remember we had somebody who just changed it to Twiggler?
Twiggler Road?
We thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, take it easy out there. With that said, with some discussion on traffic right now, can we get into recommend something?
Sure.
This is where we recommend something. I got a tip about winter driving back in the day, and I thought it was... Oh, forgot about this. We got into it too quick. Thanks, Reece. Look at him coming through again. Everybody's favorite on the show. Okay, tip for winter driving back in the day, and you may have heard this before. If so, sorry for wasting your time. Drive in conditions like this, like you have a full glass of water on your dash.
Oh, I actually have heard this before.
Yeah, so you don't want to turn too quick and too sharp. You don't want to hammer on the gas or hammer on the brakes. Just try to keep that water from not spilling. It's a pretty good tip, actually, especially if somebody's new to the country and driving, or like my daughter's going to get her learners in 3 months. God help me. That'll be one of the big tips.
Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel. No, it's true. I like the whole... just visualize that you've got a glass of water, or like, I don't know, visualize you have like a puppy in the trunk or something.
A puppy in the trunk?
Because nobody's going to take a sharp corner if you have a puppy in the trunk. Not that I would put a puppy in the trunk. I meant like...
Did you mean like maybe
like
a puppy in the back seat?
Yeah.
Because I think that's...
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I don't put puppies in trunks.
You do drive an SUV, so
that's what I mean. So it's like
trunk's not like a trunk, but the visual of you saying puppies in the trunk makes it sound like you put puppies in trunks of cars.
I promise I'm not Cruella de Vil. I am not the evil guys from the movie Beethoven. I don't put puppies in trunks, but just think about it next time you're driving.
Devin says, "Why didn't you just go with puppies on my lap?"
Yeah. That's better.
Moving forward, Lisa promises not to talk about puppies in trunks. Jesse says, Jesus, Lisa, the puppy's in the trunk.
I promise I've never put a puppy in the trunk.
Lisa, why are you putting puppies in trunks? The trunk. Everybody's really upset at you for this. So now we have Reece as the favorite on the show, and I am officially second place.
What I meant was drive safe. Because if you had a puppy in the trunk, you wouldn't... You would go really slow around corners.
Listen, I think everybody understands that it makes sense.
Yeah, it was just a really bad
way to word it.
Analogy.
We're going to have to write that down.
Yeah, write that down. Might have to do an apology tour on Monday. Yep, first apology tour from the sauce. Puppies do not belong in the trunk.
Listen, again, she has an SUV, so...
It's not a trunk.
The back. You know what I mean?
Thank you for your advice for those who are commuting on these slippery roads. If you are someone who also procrastinates and you didn't get your winter tires yet, shame. At
least all seasons. At least all seasons. I don't know what I'm going to do with my car.
Yeah, Ryder drove his summer tires to work today thinking, yeah, one more day should be fine.
One more day.
Just remember puppies in the trunk.
It's a convertible. It's sitting outside right now with a pile of snow. I'm going to look like the biggest loser in the roads.
You know, I don't think you'll look like that big of a loser because anyone that owns a convertible, bald guy. Think about it. Statistically, when you see
You're going to make up some stats here.
When you see a convertible on the road, who's driving it? A bald man. You're not seeing me.
What does that have to do with it? So
because you don't have hair that flies around. Imagine this head of hair trying to drive with the wind.
I'm not going to be driving it with the top down today.
You should.
It would knock the snow off.
Let's get you in the news, in the headlines today. Crazy man driving on the first day of snow here in Edmonton in his convertible.
We are ready for our next guest, I think. Our boss is going to come in here and...
I'm nervous, especially after the puppies comment. Everyone pretend that didn't happen. I don't think he heard it.
He might have heard it.
I don't think he did.
Okay, we'll ask him if he heard it. Come on in, man.
Oh my gosh.
Did, as you're just getting comfortable, did you by chance listen to the last few minutes of the show or...
No.
Okay, cool.
Nothing.
Just wondering.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing. Just getting a coffee.
Yeah, Lisa didn't say anything about putting puppies in trunks.
It was an accident. Anyway, welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. Our boss, we have Jay here in studio.
How did we get there?
Well, no, I was saying that driving on winter conditions, you should drive like you have a glass of water on your dash.
Yes.
It's just a good way. And Lisa said, or like you have a puppy in the trunk, but she meant like her SUV. So not like a car trunk.
If PETA shows up, that's why, but it was unintentional.
Yeah.
Understood.
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Me and Bag Milk had a little bit of a road show the last couple days, but yeah.
You're
good.
always on the go.
Going into enemy territory, too. You were in Calgary and then Vancouver.
Yeah, we're in Calgary, Vancouver. Good thing about going to those places is their team is in worse shape than ours. So I'm the one that gets to do the shit talking.
Yes.
So that's nice. So that was good. But yeah.
Well, thank you for having us. We're happy that now we can have you on the show. Do you have an assessment on how the first week went of the sauce?
Yeah, what are people saying? What are your thoughts? Like,
Strongly worded
I've got
emails?
some theories.
Okay.
I feel like you guys might be some spies here to try to expose us to the broader world.
You're going to have to get
all our
used to
dirty
that.
laundry is getting aired out there, and now you got the whole team reporting on us. Nothing is a secret anymore.
No, it's really not. We got the towel gate. I mean, people admitting how long they've gone without using the same towel. We definitely exposed a lot of people.
I was wondering, too, with your video about how gross the old fridge was.
Well, I think that's what Jay's talking about right now. It's like,
well,
we don't talk about
It
that.
was amazing.
Were you mad at Lisa?
I mean, there's been a noticeable shift in the company since you two got here. And I say that with peace and love. Because all of a sudden, everyone's behavior is just at its absolute best.
Oh, they think we're going to expose something else.
Exactly. So everyone, you're kind of raising the bar. Everyone's feeling a little bit on edge. So, I'm looking out in the content den. Chairs are in order.
Yeah.
All the studio equipment that's just scattered around is now organized.
Uh-oh.
Fridge is fully stocked.
I'm hearing people are calling us mom and dad around here now, too.
So there's a mum off. You haven't met? You've met Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie's the best.
So it's you're gonna have a mum off against Ronnie.
Okay,
No.
maybe we'll go with the aunt and uncle.
I think aunt and uncle's way better. I'm not trying to come in here and take over the mom status because there's, first of all, I'd be a terrible momager.
Yeah.
All I care about are the snacks. That's literally all I contributed. I promise there will not be more. I swear. I just wanted snacks.
It's funny you say momager. My daughter and my girlfriend. Well, sorry. My girlfriend watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians and drags my daughter into the mix. And the amount of times she just spurts out Kris Jenner's name, it's insane. That's like Kris Jenner. And I'm like, you're 3.5.
Oh, no.
What are we doing?
That's great.
We were talking yesterday on the show. We have a friend that used to listen to our radio show quite a bit, and her daughter started singing the I'm in love with the stripper song.
Because we played that on the radio station. She's like, I don't know if we should be listening to you guys yet. She's like playing with her Barbie. She's like, I'm in love with the stripper. She's 3-4 years old. Whoopsies.
Jay, you are a lifelong Oilers fan, so much so that you started this whole thing. Pretty crazy to see where it's gotten to. Like, this started as a couple passionate guys writing about the Oilers.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a surreal moment because it's very rare. You get so caught up in kind of doing what we do, and there's moments in time you kind of pull yourself back and can kind of look at it. And this is one of them. Having you guys join us is kind of it's cool because you're great people, but it's actually like crazy to think that we were able to do something like this given how it all began, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, it started as just like two guys wanting to yell about the team online. And we always kind of had a community focus in mind and like building community around the brand and like, being a fan's first business. And, that resonated with people. And so it was kind of crazy to kind of see to kind of where it's gotten to today. And, that passion to build community, I'm going to sound all corporate-y here, but like our missions are, our mission statement is to be the leading Canadian digital sports media brand, but our passion is to build community through sports content. So, that passion doesn't go away. It's something that started as a blog where we're, when the site first started, you launch it and you look at your analytics and you have 0 visitors. And you're like, holy shit, how do you make this work? And then, we're sitting, me and Wanya and I, we lived in a condo together, and we'd have our 2 laptops out, and we'd come up with 10 different aliases and just yell at each other online in the comment section. Should someone enter the chat, they're like, whoa, this is the place to be. Who happens to be that first person? Bag milk.
No kidding.
Yeah, or one of the first 3 or something like, and just like hilarious kind of how it all still connects and goes. And now, the thing does itself, and it's quite hilarious. But anyways, yeah, surreal moment to like bring something like you guys in the show and the audience that you've built and the brands that you built, and actually think we tricked you, thinking this is a good home for you, right? And the fact that like it actually makes sense. That's the whole thing. It actually makes sense when Bag Milk. We're having a meeting. I'm like, we need to do something. We need to make a big splash in the market. What can we do? What are we missing? And he's like, we should talk to you too. And I'm like, oh my God, that is exactly the answer. Like that's the, pun intended, like the secret sauce. Like that's the ingredient we're missing. So, anyways, I'm all over the place on it, but it's kind of like, just a few moments in time you get to kind of pull back and be like, holy cow, this is what it is.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah. Like, Edmonton making the Cup Finals was kind of one of those moments like, holy shit, we've been doing this for 15 years, or 16 years. And finally that moment that why we started this is here.
Because what year did you fire it up?
2007.
So it would have been right after the heartbreak of the hurricanes?
So, yeah, so we started, we launched in November of 2007. So it would have been a season and a half after. And like the catalyst, so Wanya and I were like, we want to do something about hockey. It seems like it's the only thing we truly care about. What can we do? Blogs were just coming to be a thing. And while we're humming and hawing and creating every reason why it's impossible to do it, Smitty got traded. So then Smitty gets traded. We're like, we got to do something. This is like it was emotional. Like this was our heart and soul guy. And so we launched a petition site called Bring Ryan Home. And I don't know, we got one of the shirts hanging somewhere. We made this like missing person.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And we had a store in Kingsway Mall want to sell it, and we had 30,000 people come and sign the petition in 3 weeks. We're like,
whoa,
holy cow! There's people online, and like there's a lot of people like us online.
Yeah,
so
how can we
need
reach
to do
them more?
this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny kind of how it began to where it is.
It snowballed. Also,
It's
pun
snowballed.
intended with the weather today. So for people who are checking out the sauce, maybe they followed us here and they're new. Like I'm noticing a lot of people in the YouTube chat being like, how do we get in on this? Can we text in? Do we call in? So there is a lot of new eyes on Oilers Nation. It's not just Oilers Nation, like the Nation Network. What else can people know about what's going on and what you've created since your blog started back in 2007?
Yeah, well, we're virtually in every Canadian market in terms of sports market. So we follow the kind of same ideology of an Oilers Nation in Calgary, Flames Nation, Vancouver, the Canucks Army, the Leafs Nation in Toronto. And that's in the hockey space, and now it's branched out. Baseball. Like once again, like it started as a hockey company, but a lot of hockey fans are basketball fans or baseball fans. So branched out into the other Canadian sports. So we have Blue Jays Nation, and with that, like if anyone was watching that run, like the Blue Jays Today guys and the 6-inning stretch, like another pinch me moment is we have a former Blue Jay.
Yeah, we had him on this morning.
Yeah,
oh, did you?
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Yeah, that's
I
great.
partner up with Lindsay Dunn and launched 6-inning stretch. Once again, like a crazy moment for us is something that started as a basement blog. And then we got Raptors Republic and Hello and Welcome. And, all of a sudden the digital space is like this crazy place. And now these cool creators want to come and party with us online. And it's kind of funny to see what we're doing. But yeah, so like you can kind of see us all over the place, and it's evolving. It's we want to try to own just the Canadians' entertainment experience. Sports is a form of, like is entertainment, and that's why we're drawn to it. But like it reaches a lot further than that. So yeah, so you can find us with all those other brands. We have Daily Face Off, which is a large league-wide property. We got hockeyfights.com, which is an OG site that Dan runs for us. That's got a very large audience because that brand's been around. It started like V1 of YouTube or just before YouTube, I guess. Like Hockey Fights, everyone knows it's a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
The guy that started, David Singer, was so passionate about it. YouTube wasn't available, so he used to transcript a fight.
Oh wow!
And publish it. You'd read about how a fight.
Oh my
went.
gosh!
Crazy.
Yeah,
like
which
the
is
early
wild.
days of the internet were
Holy-
a wild ride.
And people were coming in consuming it. It's just like all these crazy stories. But yeah, where can you find us? Hopefully everywhere.
Yeah,
If
seriously.
we're doing our jobs, you're gonna see us. That algorithm's gonna push us in front of you because of some reason.
Well, it's funny that you say that because we feel like kind of a fun experiment here in Edmonton for Oilers Nation as not just a sports podcast, a sports show. Like we're mixing in life and silly things and games and stuff like that. So I was a little bit nervous coming in, being like, oh, like I don't know if like Oilers Nation followers or fans will like me or if they'll welcome me. I feel so welcomed, and not just from everyone that's working here, but also the fans of Oilers Nation, the viewers, the people that are, going in on the YouTube chat and being the first to like it, and they don't even work here, and they're the ones that are like, everyone make sure you're liking this video and telling your friends and family. Like you have helped to build such a cool community here in Edmonton that's needed, and there's some passionate people, and we are so excited to branch out. I mean, this is week 1 for us. I can't wait to start doing fundraisers. Let's start getting out there in the community, because I know that there are cool people that want to help. They just don't know where to start, and we can be the spearheading people that are like, okay, let's get in on this. Let's raise money for that. It's going to be fun.
I was asked recently, like, what's the breakdown on sports? How much are you going to be talking? I said, we want to be talking about what the community's talking about. So this time in the season, in the middle of a losing streak, probably not a ton of Oilers. We'll be talking about them, but not as much as when things are starting to ramp up. And if that's what everybody's talking about, we're happy to wave the flag full time for days like that. So yeah, the vision was really cool, and the opportunity's awesome. So thank you for it.
Thank you.
And thank you. And like it's it's as much or as little sports. It's not about like sports is kind of just that bond that brings us all together.
That's
but
right.
Like half our stuff, we're not talking about sports.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the beauty of it, right? And yeah, talking about the community thing. Community has 2 meanings, right? Community is our audience, because we want people that consume our content to feel like there's a connection, and like that's the power of the digital space, right? Is that you can feel like there's a connection versus radio, right? Radio is very well, the whole for me, and like one of the things is like I wanted to help liberate you guys from radio, because your audience only gets to hear you so much a day, right? I think they want more, and that's where you can get deep and meaningful with them, right? And then it's all about feeling like you're a part of something.
Yeah,
so
totally.
when we throw events and do all that, you build community, but then community also means supporting those in need in our community.
Yep.
And then so the fact that you got community-minded people, you bring them together, they want to support the community. It's kind of this beautiful thing. So all these events and all that stuff we do, it's not like it all makes an impact. It's not like we're raising millions of dollars, and hopefully we do get to that point. But every dollar helps. There's a lot of scrappy charities out there that need a leg up, and that's what we're here to come and support. So yeah, it's fun. Even
to see the super chat when
Yes.
Mike Stelter was in the other day, just light up.
Yeah.
People just wanting to support was so awesome. And when you give them a platform and a reason to, it's amazing. This community too, we're blown away with Edmonton. And every time we shouldn't be surprised, but we are, how incredibly quick people step up when somebody needs something. And
City of Champions.
it feels like a bit of a small town vibe too, where like I remember growing up, and if somebody would pass away, their step was filled with casseroles and flowers, and babysitters were being offered, and everybody just came together. And I don't know why, because I've lived in other cities where it hasn't necessarily felt like that, but Edmonton has that front step feel that like they're ready, they're here. We're battling these cold, crappy winter conditions together. We've went through the decade of darkness with the team together, but when it's time to come together, everybody just kind of has that to unite around.
It's special, and it's we feel it as people that live here, but also outsiders that come to Edmonton, they feel it too, and they're like, this is like, why is this happening? Like part of the things we do is we bring people from abroad to Edmonton for hockey experiences. So, we have a strong connection with the Germans, right? And we call them the Germans because I don't know. They're just this, like, started as 7 people that we talked to that's now turned into 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. And they keep coming back every couple years. And the biggest thing, like, yeah, they get to go, it's the hockey, it's this, but they're like, everyone's so nice here. Everyone takes care of us.
Yeah.
They're like, I watched a guy, like, he was like, and they talk in meters, that was like 200 meters away, and he's holding the door for someone and waiting, and kept waiting for this person to come in to let him in. It's like, and so it's we think that, but people from the outside come and actually feel it.
Yeah.
And they just like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, we're just, this is Edmonton hospitality.
Just way she goes.
It's why it was a little bit disappointing that some of the viral videos from last playoff run specifically were the fights outside of Rogers Place, or that people were coming from out of town, supporting another team, and being mistreated. And the vibes I've gotten in that rink, and the vibes leaving that rink, win or loss, have never really been like that. So it's no matter what, you're going to have stories like that surface. But the fact that there was a light on them last year pissed me off, because I'm so proud of how we take care of. If I see somebody rolling in, maybe not a Leafs fan, but if I see somebody rolling into town who's a San Jose Sharks fan, I want to ask them how they became a Sharks fan.
Totally. Like, you want to have those other jerseys in the crowd too, to just kind of like poke some fun. Like, yeah, let's do this. Let's get a little bit competitive, but not in a mean way.
Yeah, what would sports be if we all cheered for the same team? It would be pretty boring, right?
Well, and one of the beautiful things you talk about the playoff run that we should put the focus on is when there's a dance circle, and then the security guard that's protecting and keeping order in the pit is joining the dance circle.
He's like, this is my time to shine. Yeah, I've been able to do the moonwalk for 30 years.
And then absolutely drops it. Like, holy cow. Like, those are the moments that are super special. There's a story from, I'm going to butcher it, but I think I'll get the point across. There was a guy from France, and he was like, I'm going to Canada, I'm renting a car, and I'm going coast to coast. Like, that's my 2-month trip that I'm doing. I'm going to go adventure Canada. So he started out in Victoria, and then he made his way to Edmonton, and it's during the playoff run, and he goes to the moss pit, and he's like, this is crazy. And then he runs into this guy, and they start chatting, and he's like, wow. He's like, he heard like the fact that he's coming and on this crazy Canadian adventure. So being a true Edmontonian, the one guy's like, you know what? He's like, I want to hang out in the moss pit. Why don't you go with my buddy and go into the game? And so gave him his ticket. Goes into the game, and Oilers win. I can't remember which game it was. It was in the LA series, so it's on the comeback. So like the roof's blowing off the place. He's like, this is insanity. He's like, I'm gonna stay another night. I want to come to the pit now and watch a game. He ended up staying for the whole cup run. This guy's like, you stay on my couch. We're doing this together.
What?
And the guy stayed for his entire, so basically his entire Canadian trip. He just put on, I think he just had to go home after. I think he ran out of time.
Yeah.
That's such an Edmonton story.
That is such an Edmonton story.
That's so cool.
Shirt off your back,
But also, like, in the pit, there's nowhere to sit. Like, that's what I've also loved about watching those huge groups of people that are dedicated watching these games, even if they're going into overtime or whatever is going on. They're standing. They are standing the entire time. But the vibes are so immaculate. They don't care. Like, they're sweet. Their ankles are probably swollen when they get home, and they're like, this is the best.
The power of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Right? Just makes you forget all that. Yeah.
So thank you for coming in so early. We know that you've been doing a lot running around this week. I do want to play a game with the two of you. I thought it would be kind of fun to put you on the spot.
Oh, boy.
And this is a sports game.
Okay.
So you will be good at it, I think.
I don't know.
It's not math. Don't worry, Ryder.
I prefer if it was math.
Would it be smart to intentionally lose to my boss, Reece?
No.
Do you think I should I throw it intentionally? Do you know Jay
what
better
do you
than
think?
I do?
Yeah, you know him more than us.
I don't know. Have you noticed that you've been winning more things lately?
No, I don't win anything around here.
No, he doesn't. All right, so this is called, it's pretty obscure. It's called the athlete game.
Oh, boy.
Coming through with the content and the show prep.
This could be about anything.
Okay, what is it?
Here's how it works. So it's a competition. You get a point if you can yell out a athlete's name before the other. So I'm just going to give you the first letter of a first name and the first letter of a last name.
Oh, so initials.
That's right.
That would have been a good name for the
That's
content.
definitely, this is why we should be brainstorming and not me just winging it and being like, I'm going to come up with a sick name for this game.
Well, you guys are getting comfortable. You're getting your show prep in 30 seconds before start. This is what we wanted, so don't worry. This is good.
Stressing Reece out.
No, it's good.
Okay.
All right, Reece, can you get some points scoring up there as well as we roll?
Oh,
All right.
boy.
The athlete game.
Jeez. I can just make up names, though.
Yeah.
Well,
They're gonna
that's the
fact
thing.
check us.
We're going to start off really easy. 3, 2, 1. CM.
Connor McDavid.
1 point for Jay. Come on, Ryder.
I should have went someone else, but I couldn't think of anyone.
That's good.
What
That
if
was-
you went with like Conor McGregor? Would that count?
Yeah,
Yes,
Because
that would have been a
we
good
can
one.
think outside of NHL,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind when we continue this game. So 1 point Jay, 0 for Ryder. BB.
Boba Fett.
Oh, bang.
Whoa.
You went right into the baseball wheelhouse over there. Bob Barker.
We've got a tied game.
He's a golfer.
He wasn't Happy
He
Gilmore.
wasn't Happy Gilmore. That
And
is
he
so
kicked the
funny.
shit out of him.
And
That's
he's a
athletic.
fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have counted
We
for
would have
sure.
counted it.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. SC.
Sidney Crosby. I just the S. I started thinking Sydney. So
I know.
got that
Maybe
one
I need to
brain.
go not as slow.
No, okay, I'm like, I need to know the second letter before I even. That's terrible.
Okay, I'll be
I gotta
quicker
get
with
better.
this one. TW.
Tiger Woods.
He's even got the
That was
branding.
Really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I was thinking Tom Wilson, which would have worked, but I didn't get there in
That's
time.
a good one. I love Tom Wilson. Would love him as an Oiler.
Yes, that would be a big one.
We are back to a tied game. Coming up next. DD.
David Duval. Wow. You got me on him because Tiger Woods.
The first name that came to mind is a buddy of mine in Moose Jaw. And I'm like, because
It's early.
I know.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Ryder's in the lead. 3-2. Can Jay tie it up?
Is it a best of 7 here? 7 total? Or
Best
best?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8, but I got one. Yeah, there's 8.
There can't be 8.
Well, we'll see. Maybe
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
I can come up with another one if
come
we
with
need.
tiebreaker.
Okay.
SW.
Oh,
Serena Williams.
I was gonna say Scott Walker.
You should get 2
good.
points for that. Thank you.
Okay. He can still come back and tie it.
Oh, I'm out.
No, we got 2 more.
Yeah, 2
Oh,
more.
And then
okay.
if we tie it up,
Okay.
I'll come up with
right, see
another
ya.
one. MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Yes, here we
I
go.
was literally saying, well, no, Magic Johnson would have worked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson would not have.
No. Wait, has he done anything sporty? Is the moonwalk
pretty
considered
athletic.
Pretty good, yeah.
breakdancing? I feel like I would have counted that.
He would have to stretch before his performance. That to me means athlete.
Like the first time the moonwalk came to be, that must have been mind blowing.
Dude,
Yeah.
especially when the first time he launched it, like, he was practicing that in his studio.
You know which one blows me away that's kind of like the same vibes as the moonwalk? It's the people that do the like jump and walk. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Where they like walk in a circle and
Yeah.
it doesn't look like their feet touch the ground.
They're like sliding around.
Like if I would have saw that for the first time now in 2025, I would have been like, that's AI.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's fake for sure.
You
but-
watch like the training videos, and I'm like, I still don't get it.
No,
Yeah.
no clue. I can't even two-step. Okay.
I can't floss. I want to try to floss.
like your teeth.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Well, are you my dentist? Because he's up my ass about that too.
Yeah, they all are. When you go in and they always ask you like, all right, when's the last time you flossed? And you're like, well, you were there. It was the last time I was here.
You're my flosser. I'd book it daily if you'd let me.
You should know. It was you that did it. That's why there's blood everywhere. Okay, let's do this. Can you tie it up, Jay? SS.
Sam Smith.
Sam Steele?
Oh, Sam Steele is right. Sam Smith is a singer.
Yes.
That's who I was trying to think of.
Oh, we have a tied
You
game.
said Sam, and it just helped me.
Whoever gets this next one,
Leave it to the cards.
leave it to the cards. Believe in the cards. Okay, you pull one and I pull one. Okay, ready?
What are we doing?
for the
They
final.
have letters on them.
Oh, they have letters? Oh, jeez. Okay.
So wait, if we put it up, let's see. Oh, good thing we didn't
Oh,
get that.
good thing we did. We would have just had to shut that down.
Probably someone that's done it.
There's
Xavier...
definitely there's like a Quinton out there, a Quinton.
Xavier Quintonville.
If anyone in the chat right now can come up with First person that can get
Quentin Byfield, but with the X is a...
The X is maybe, that's throwing something off, but there's got to be one out there. So anyone can Google that for us and get in on the chat, you get a point.
We'll give you a deck of these cards.
Well, you can win. You can win this.
Okay, here we go.
We'll give
you
you
ready?
a sandwich from the fridge.
Can you see okay?
I threw that out.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, why don't you just take two?
Yeah, just give me that.
And then announce them.
Okay,
The fridge
ready?
looks amazing, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah,
No problem.
of course.
We are leveling up as a business.
Okay. Oh, this might be interesting.
Okay, so his left is... Sorry, your
I'm gonna
right, my left?
I'm gonna say them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is an athlete? P-Y.
P-Y.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone.
Oh, there's got to be someone. I like this. This is good.
Everybody get thinking. P-Y.
I think I gotta get the Y.
I love that this is like going down.
P-Y.
Philip Yaremchuk.
I mean,
I just made that
Yaremchuk is like the Smiths of like Ukrainian people.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a lot of Yaremchuks out there.
Should I give you guys a clue?
You have a what?
I'm gonna Google it.
Just wait.
We might have to go to new ones too. We were doing so good.
Well, this is like who has the initials PY?
Yeah, Phil.
I can't find anyone.
Pete.
Think of NFL players, maybe.
I'm thinking,
Peyton Yanning.
Oh, as many said. Oh my God, we got it.
Okay, we're gonna go
two new ones.
We're gonna do with two.
Yeah.
Did anything come up?
Nothing. Like there's silence in the chat. Like everyone's probably on their Google machine, being like, "How can I get the answer first?"
Perry Young.
These are so hard.
Patrick Young. Pat Yablonsky.
All these letters are like
Jeremy Yablonsky.
What?
That's a J though.
Okay, we got a good one. Are you ready?
Oh, Patrick Young is apparently an NBA player. I don't recognize the name, but that's an answer that we're getting.
To win the athlete game, name an athlete whose name starts with T and their last name starts with E.
Tyler Eifert.
Tyler Ennis.
Tyler Ennis. I don't think Tyler I don't think Tyler's his first name. There was a tight end for the Bengals. That last name was Eifert.
Somebody needs to get
I think
that
it's
on the
Tyson
Google.
Eifert.
Okay,
so I think I'm wrong.
Reece, you got the
Tyler
answer.
Ennis. That's the answer.
Yeah. Snuck that one
That's
in.
the answer.
Okay, you win.
Well
that was
done.
really
He's
hard.
got to win with that answer.
Ty Emberson's coming in too, yeah.
The fact that there was an Oiler answer, that trumps even if I was right.
And this is how you know this is not a rigged game, because that got messy near the end. Hence the sauce.
The sauce. I love I'm on the sauce. That is such a...
Somebody's like, did you even shuffle those cards, Lisa? No, I didn't. PJ Washington, Paula Yates, Perry Young.
Yeah, we're good.
Pat Yablonsky.
Jay is correct.
What?
Bengals tight end. So I think you snuck out the win.
I know,
Jay
but
gets the win,
I
change
got it.
the
But
score.
the fact you got an Oiler, that's...
Okay, well,
I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so the fact I named a Bengal is sacrilege.
Oh, no.
We will... we'll have another battle of this.
Yeah,
to
we'll come back
decide
to
the
this, and
forever
I'll
winner.
actually
Did
have
anyone
some...
get the XQ?
I think we did get some XQs in the chat, Ryder.
Yeah.
It's got like a French soccer player or something.
It looks like Xu King. Is that how you pronounce it? XU first name, QING for the last name. Is that possible?
Let's
I don't know.
look up.
We getting
Yeah.
it?
What sport
Xavier
is this?
Quick had workouts with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, mine says actress, but also a Paralympic swimmer.
There it is.
Okay.
Imagine if you would have pulled that one out.
That's a twofer right there.
For the win,
Yeah.
too. That would've
Oh
been
my gosh.
impressive.
Anyway, that was lots of fun. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on on our Feisty Friday episode. We're calling this Fri-Jay because you came in and hang out with us.
And we had Whit Merrifield, which is also a Blue Jay. So it was
legit Jay.
Fri-Jay.
Yeah. And we were going to get Jay on right, but he was like, I'm so sorry, I can't make it that day. So it would have been like the ultimate Fri-Jay to have all three Jays.
It's the Jay Equinox. Whenever you want to stack one of those up, I'll happily play my part.
Perfect.
Right,
yes, that was
Thanks.
Jay. Thank you so much for joining us on a Friday. And thanks to everyone that is interacting with us in the chat. That is just so great to see the community that we're building, or the community that Oilers Nation had to begin with. But then, of course, adding some more saucers to the mix.
pretty
mix.
Pretty incredible getting the breakdown of where it started. Like,
I know, it's so cool. Like 2007, just writing blogs.
I mean, if you would have told me 10 years ago that I would, leave my morning radio show in town to go and work for Oilers Nation, I would have been like, oh, am I really into writing? Because it was a blog like 12 years ago. I loved it. I've always been a big fan. We've been a nation citizen for years. So it's been awesome watching them grow. The fact that we got to jump in on it is just so fun.
Just adding to the mix. No, it's so good. All right. So that was fun getting Jay in. We
You didn't do a recommend something yet.
Oh, Christmas drinks are back at Starbucks. I actually got one for Reece today. Let's get Reece's assessment on what it was like trying his first ever sugar cookie oat latte.
Yeah, like, since we don't have Starbucks as a sponsor on the show, not a huge fan.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
You're welcome.
It was delicious, but
So
I
you
don't
would've
think I would
lied.
get it again.
No, he wouldn't. And you want to know the craziest part is I got that half sweet, man.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
It tastes like a legitimate cookie.
Yeah.
Hot milkshakes.
So if you're into that, I mean, my nickname's Sweetie for a reason.
But
that
the
was mine.
Christmas drinks are back.
Yeah, some of them are really good. Like the caramel brulee is really good. That's the one I got. But yeah, you got to go half sweet or like literally just one shot of the syrup. That's all you need. But no, it's cool to get in that festive feeling. I know it's early for a lot of people, but other people love it. They love the fact that they can now start thinking about putting up their decorations and stuff. A lot of people will wait till after Remembrance Day. I respect that as well. But no, with the snow coming down this morning, make sure you're driving safe. Yeah. And if that is something you're interested in, they already have their holiday drinks back at the beginning of November.
Big plans for the weekend?
Going to the Oilers game.
Yes.
Going to the Oilers game Saturday night. Should be good.
Especially Colorado Avalanche in town. And those, I feel like McKinnon and McDavid, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's, best two players in the league.
Okay.
Leon Draisaitl puts up a fight when he's on, and last game he looked like he was better than both of them. But I watching those two at full speed go back and forth is art. So
I better remember my glasses. Nothing worse
please
than
do.
I'll spend so much money on an Oilers ticket, and then I go and I'm like, oh, I forgot my glasses again. Who's on the ice?
Which you can imagine how annoying that is when you're at a game watching with Lisa and being like, that's McDavid.
Yeah, get it together. Can't you tell by the speed? Speaking of hockey games, there is a Flames game tonight. We have a question that was sent in from Saucer Kate, who needs our advice and needs the chat room's advice as well. If you're watching along on YouTube, make sure you're liking this video and getting in on the chat. She wrote in on our SpeakPipe account, which you can always just reach out. If you have a question, you're like, I'd love to be on the show, or maybe I have a question, I just need advice. SpeakPipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. That's where Kate reached out to us.
Yeah, maybe even if you're hammered this weekend.
Send us a voice note, please.
You don't want to call your ex.
Call us instead.
Leave us a voicemail instead.
So we're going to get to Kate's question, and then we'd love to hear from you in the chat. What do you think she should do about this?
Ryder Lisa, I need some help because I met a man in the wild, but it turns out he's a Calgary Flames fan. Do you think there's a chance for this? Are there other households in Edmonton where there's a successful relationship with a Flames fan and an Oilers fan? Should I pursue this? Or should I just cut this loose, knowing that this probably is going to be a problem?
Yeah, cut it loose. Why would you? Life's hard enough.
Okay, no, but let's actually think about this.
Oh, okay, I was being serious. Why would you add a complication like that?
No, here's the thing. It depends on how hardcore of a fan this person is.
That's
because
fair.
It is pretty cute when you see an old couple at the game and they're wearing two completely different team jerseys.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's so adorable. Like an in-house rivalry. That must be fun to go to games together. It might be a little bit different when it's a Flames fan, depending on how obnoxious they are about the game.
Also, right now, I think it's more doable if you're the Oilers fan, because the Flames, I mean, it's not like they're going to be able to brag about much for a while, other than having a pretty good young goaltender. But
yeah, but we're talking about dedicating your life to a Like,
Yeah.
are you going to go on a couple more dates and see if this is the person you want to be with for the rest of your life? The chat is blowing up right now with people saying absolutely not, run away.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be the more popular answer. But you got to feel out if this guy's personality is flames, you got to go. Because I remember going on a date with a guy and literally all he knew was the New York Jets. And I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, plus especially the New York Jets. Like, that's got to be so depressing.
Yeah, it was.
It's not like when he's talking about it, it's exciting. That's the same as the Flames I feel right now. But because of that, they're not going to rub it in your face all the time that their team's better, because we're not there. I would say, though, I've hung out with some guys. I had a friend of mine that I grew up with who was renting my basement last year, and the Oilers were taking on the Canucks in playoffs, and he's a diehard Canucks fan.
He's in the chat, Justin. He's like, I can't believe I have to like Oilers Nation as a huge Canucks fan, but he's doing it for us. That's a good friend right there. But what was it like living with someone?
Yeah. So we had respect for each other. I respect his fanship in a way that I wouldn't chirp the Canucks. Like, if the Oilers scored a goal, I'd celebrate. If the Canucks scored a goal, he'd celebrate. But we wouldn't like rub in the loss. And because of that, there was a two-way respect.
Yeah.
So if she's dating this guy, and there's some respect there, but that's tough with a Flames fan.
Hey, can I also make more of an unconventional point here? There's something about the color of a Flames jersey. There's something about the red that irks me. It's not a good red. It doesn't... It's ugly. I'm sorry. That was really mean. But I don't know if I would want to date someone that's wearing that jarring of a red. Especially if it doesn't go with his skin. Like, if he's got more of that, like, chicken skin. Do you know what I mean? Like, the pinky tone chicken skin.
Sure.
Like, because that's what I have. I'm like a pinky tone person, so you'll never see me wearing red,
So you're
especially that kind of red.
Thank goodness you're not a Flames fan. Yeah. What would you do? Just wear the black jersey? I guess.
I look great in blue, and that's why I'm never leaving Edmonton.
We're getting lots of interesting takes on this rolling in. Partners better be aligned on politics and sports teams.
Interesting take. This one here says he's literally wearing a red flag. That is so funny.
Leave him on red is another one we got in here, which is really funny.
Yeah, depends how important sports is in your life. Rivalries can be fun.
Reece, do you got a strong opinion on this? Wholesome Reece, probably.
If love matters the most, you can get through anything.
That's what Reese's take is going to be? Let's find out. Reece, would you date a Flames fan?
I work at Oilers Nation.
So absolutely not. What if she was really hot?
Sorry for assuming you'd be very, very wholesome.
My girlfriend's the hottest.
Yeah, she is. We loved Hot Jess.
And
That's actually her name, Hot Jess.
She's a big Oilers fan, so I'm more than happy.
You don't even have
great.
to worry about this question.
No.
Right.
Lance said, I'd rather eat steak in the shower while listening to Rebecca Black on a Friday than date a Flames fan. I feel like that is the comment of the day, and that's where we're going to end this conversation. And thank you to everyone that gets in on the chat right here in the Sports Interaction Studio. Oilers Nation, make sure you're liking this video. That means so much to us.
It's crazy. Looking back on the first week, we were pretty uncomfortable at times on day one, and then it slowly just eased out.
I don't know. That puppy thing, I was sweating pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like still recovering from that.
Yeah, if you're just joining, Lisa said
No,
that...
we don't need to go there.
Okay.
It's fine.
All
We're
right.
moving on, and we're going to probably delete it from the podcast today. We should probably get to our bets, hey?
We absolutely should get to our bets, which, if you want to ride with us, we're going to party so hard if we hit these tonight.
Yeah, it's... What was my reason again? Oh, yeah, because the Flames are playing tonight. So I like genuinely was like, okay, if we're going to be talking about this, I can't be betting on the Flames to win, and I never would. So my bet today is that the Blackhawks are going to win.
And, of course, this is all brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction, from puck drop to overtime. Bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 19+. Please play responsibly.
My ticket hit yesterday. Doubled my money.
Yeah, nice work.
I was so pumped about that. So again tonight, I'm keeping it easy tonight. You know, I'm easing in with this.
Yeah.
So again tonight, if I win, I'll double my money.
And this is just you would like to watch the Flames lose tonight.
Because of that speak pipe we got from Kate. I just thought it was on my mind. I was like, oh, what a perfect reason to bet on this one.
Listen, you won last night, and your reasoning was because we had Sean Avery on the show, or we're supposed to.
He ghosted us. Keep in mind, he's the only one on our list so far. Guests who have ghosted.
And he was in Happy Gilmore too. And Happy Gilmore is a notorious Bruins fan. Lisa bet on the Bruins last night, and she won, and I didn't.
Sometimes you need to bet with insane reasons, and it works out for you.
I'm doing a 3-way today. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy Feisty Friday. Let's go.
I've got a 3-way ticket, 3 goal scorers, all from the same game. Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Macklin Celebrini. That kid has turned it into an absolute beast. His shot from the slot might be the best in the game. So watch out for that. Celebrini, Scheifele, and Kyle Connor is my 3-way.
Nice.
Thanks. And that is brought to you by Sports Interaction. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with Parlay, Boost, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/Oilers Nation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
Sorry, I was still thinking about that 3-way. I'm just kidding.
Just looks at me and says, nice.
Nice. All right, let's do a round of what we learned. I don't think we should do what we learned today. I think it's the first week of the sauce in the books. I mean, let's really think back of this entire week. What is something that we've learned? What is something we're going to work on? What's something we hope to be better at next week?
Yes.
You can answer anything of the sort.
I have learned this week that this YouTube chat absolutely rips, and we're going to do a very good job of nurturing that community. So if you're watching, if you're listening, and you want to get in on it, that's the place that we prefer for you to go, but obviously we're cool with you checking us out anywhere.
The amount of people in the chat saying, I learned that Lisa hates puppies. No, I'm actually the world's biggest fan of dogs.
And really bad at pointing.
Yeah, really bad at cameras. Things we learned today. Lisa hates puppies and Ryder's Fridays suck. And Reece absolutely slaps.
Yeah, get in on the chat if you learned something this week.
What did you learn from the sauce this week? Maybe you were influenced by a show we recommended. Maybe a product we recommended.
Maybe Reece is going to try a skin pickle this weekend.
Maybe you are going to sit down and have some skin pickles over the weekend. Exactly.
Reece, what'd you learn this week?
Yeah.
Sorry. Honestly, I think it's just like getting a feel for everything. Brand new show, getting an idea of what to expect. And yeah, I think next week it's going to be even better and going forward.
Well, and what's cool is we can start implementing more things. Like, keep in mind, this is only the first week. We're just starting to ease into it. I don't have a laptop yet, so it looks like I've just been ignoring you guys and texting my girlfriends, but it's the saucers. I'm in the chat. We're interacting. We're going to start implementing costumes, some more bits. Once we both have our computers up and running, more audio drops, videos. We just want to have as much fun as we can to kickstart your day every weekday between 8 and 10 a.m. And just a reminder that these videos are uploaded after. You can watch whenever you want. And, of course, our daily podcast as well, The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Oh, we're getting a few more lessons learned over the week.
Oh, gosh.
We've got Jake that says, Ryder and Lisa believe AI videos are real.
That created a new segment that we're going to start doing. Maybe starting next week, we're going to do a segment where we find out if we're getting bamboozled or not by AI-generated videos. So,
Fightin' Amish says, Trunk Puppies is a great punk band name. Good job, Lisa. For that one.
Oh, man. This needs to stop being a thing.
And I learned that Reece holds some pretty obscure grudges, says Justin. Benoit Pouliot.
What's going on there?
That was just one of the athletes I didn't like.
Oh, when we did the 3 stars of anything. That's right. Well,
I also just got a sweet little drop off here.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Can you get it on screen?
Is it beer?
I'll hop on.
Is it a skin pickle?
I'll hop on the TV.
You got a skin pickle to try? Oh, yeah.
First piece of the sauce merch. Oh, we're getting inside information.
We could possibly be doing a giveaway.
Right now?
we're giving.
Can we give one? Can somebody in the chat win the first ever official Sauce merch hoodie?
Yeah.
Is that actually what we're doing? We can give that one away?
I think so.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so how do we want to do this? This is so fun. We're going overtime right now. We're not supposed to still be on air. We're supposed to be wrapping up, but we have to give away a hoodie.
So you've got 1 minute starting right now, to
1 minute.
comment anything that you learned from us this week. And
No, that takes way too much time. Just write something in the chat. Just write a letter.
Fine.
My gosh, it's Friday. We're not putting
Okay,
people to work.
just write the letter P then in the chat.
Everyone write hashtag Ryder sucks.
Anybody that starts texting now until it turns to 10:02 is officially qualified to win the first ever sauce drop.
Wait, I don't know how this works. How do you get their information after?
I don't know how
You
that
can
works.
email reese.revel@bettercollective.com. I'll put it in the chat.
Wait, but what if you get 17,000 emails?
No, we're just randomly gonna select somebody.
Oh, and then
make the announcement.
So it's like Scout's honor.
Yeah.
When we announce their name, that only that person can email Reece.
Okay, are we ready? Is it 10:02 yet? Not yet.
Can you imagine being the first person? We don't even have merch yet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have the sauce merch yet. You could be rocking this out and about in the city. Somebody wrote Sean Avery.
Does this look cool? How I'm doing this?
What are you doing?
I'm scrolling up and down so that I can pick somebody that wins.
Oh, well, no one can see because the laptop's in the way.
Oh.
Scroll and
Like
stop.
this?
Scroll and stop.
We ready?
3, 2, 1. Who won it?
Stu.
S-T-E-W. Not the Stu Skinner. It's just S-T-E-W.
That's him.
You win the first ever sauce merch. Please email. What's the email?
I can drop it in.
Is it chat going to disappear though when we end the live?
No, it doesn't anymore.
You shouldn't.
Uh-oh. Well,
just do it quick if you can.
Okay,
yeah,
Stu.
also Stu, we'll be back on Monday. Like, even if this doesn't work, you can just be like, hey, I never got my hoodie.
And guess what our job is for the weekend? Figuring out how to do giveaways better.
We'll get things ironed out.
Hey, great first week, Reece. Thanks for all your help.
Reece, you're the best. Thank you so much. We're so excited to work with you.
And thank you, Saucers.
Woo!
Enjoy your week.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.